Now you guys haven't seen this tank in a while, but this is the 15-gallon Fluval Flex. And now this used to house a bunch of pea puffers, but unfortunately the tank crashed, and equally unfortunately we lost all of them. But now this tank houses my male Betta Machiensis. This is a wild type beta, and we have since rescaped it somewhat. We used the same wooden rocks, yet when the tank crashed and the light went out, all of the plants died. So these are all new plants. I have since tied Christmas moss to the driftwood, and we did have a male and a female, but unfortunately I did lose the female. She came in rather emaciated. Now I don't know if that was she was having problems when we got her, or whether that was due to the shipping. You know, sometimes you order a fish, and I would bet, because I got these from Dan's Fish, that she didn't come in emaciated, or he didn't ship her out emaciated anyway, that the stress was too much from her. And sometimes when you ship a fish and you put them through that kind of stress, you know, there's not a lot you can do. You're not always going to get a 100% success rate. I would still 100% recommend Dan's Fish if you're going to order fish online. Which for most of us, that's the best way to go. It's hard to find a local fish store that you know, really takes care of their fish the way a lot of these online vendors do, or at least the three that I've dealt with. I would definitely like to get a female for this guy, because he's, regardless of having a female or not, he's still actively making bubble nests all the time. As you can see, he's beautiful with that iridescent blue-green sheen to him. Depending on the way the light hits him, it's either a kind of iridescent blue or an iridescent green. And it's to me, it's surprising that you can get a fish of this quality, this colorful, that has this look to it, that's a wild type that hasn't been bred for this look. This is how they look in the wild. But this tank isn't due for some a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of glass cleaning, and a water change will do him good. I currently haven't been running the filter on this, as it is a beta. I don't want to blow him around. The pump on this filter is quite harsh for him, and I think he has appreciated me leaving it off. Maybe even so at the detriment of the tank. Now for quite a while, this the moss was doing really good, and we had no algae, but I've kind of neglected it, and some algae started to form on the top of the moss there. So I think trimming this bacopa here that's kind of curled around, and maybe we'll replant it down, and doing a nice water change, remove the algae off the top of this moss here, and a nice top up, I think we'll do this tank good. I don't think it really needs much. So this isn't going to be a very long video. But anyway, let's get into it. So it's now been a couple days since we did the water change and got it cleaned up in here. That moss up on this top branch there is looking great. It's almost turned to an island with a cave underneath. We're just going to let that keep growing there. Anyway, what do you think about this tank? Let me know in the comments below. I definitely need to get another female for him. Maybe try to do some breeding. He's constantly making bubble nests. I usually leave the filter turned off for a few days, and then I turn it back on, let everything clear out. Just so there's not so much pushing him around, but I've left it on since I've done the water change. He doesn't seem to be upset about it. But anyway, before we go, I'll update you on a few more things. I think it's awesome how he looks like a neon green from one angle, but then like a neon blue from another angle. It's really neat. But anyway, let's move on. Now, we haven't looked at this tank in a while, because honestly it wasn't looking very well, and I finally decided to do something about that. So I did a water change. We had an algae island going on at the top, so I cleared that out. But the reason why we're doing this little update here is because these guppies have finally had babies. I think there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them in there right now. And it is about time. Hopefully we can make a ton of these things. Maybe make a little money off them. Maybe make a nice display with them. Now these are the red and black, or maybe more orange, tuxedo guppies. There's a baby right there. That's the male right there. And oh, there's the female down there. Where'd you go? And then yeah, like I said, there's 4 or 5 babies in there. And we can get dang glare. Where'd you go? Well, there's that female. Very good looking for a female. Very good looking fish. Hopefully they'll have some more. Now this tank over here, finally staying crystal clear. I am very happy about that. I did have a few Rotala come loose, as you can see, floating at the top. We'll get those stuck back down here. I did add another Siamese algae eater and some auto sinkless. So hopefully they'll get to work on that algae a bit. It's not too out of control, but don't like it. But anyway, I think we're gonna end this video out on that note. I hope you enjoyed. Hope everybody had a good holiday, Christmas and New Year. And as always, until next time, take care. And I'll see you in the next one.